Hello, everybody. This is Michelle, and I am coming to you live from Cole. Today is Chinese New Year. So, Happy New Year and Happy New Moon. And this week's live, I'm going to maybe even be switching Michelle's Magical Mondays around a little bit. So, don't be surprised if our lives become different times and different places, or maybe even get pre-recorded. So a lot of change is happening, and I think that's the energy of this new year is what is going to bring you expansion, what is going to bring you joy, what changes need to come to give you the results that you're looking for. So a lot of people are in experimentation right now, are in chances to really get new ideas, new perspectives, new planning. This is the Chinese New year of the Earth Pig. So I'm like, okay, what does that mean? So I did a little bit of research, and pigs are considered extremely stable, down to earth, and hardworking. So this is, when you add this into the idea that this is a universal 3-year, we're talking about stability. We're back to that building block, new foundation year. And I think that's so important. We're really creating structures. We're creating new ways of being, new plans, new ideas, new, and strong, and strength. Also, I just want to address, I have been asked by a lot of people what's been going on in the astrological energy right now, because a lot of people are feeling off or cranky or, headachy. And in the ascension cycle, I follow a lot of people in the ascension cycle process, and Diane Canfield being one of them, was talking about how the last 3 or 4 days we've also had a lot of geomagnetic electrical storms, and people have been feeling headaches and fatigue. And I personally felt very under the weather yesterday, which is why I didn't do my Monday night Facebook Live. I was just, I knew I needed to take some time for sacred personal self-care. And a lot of times this happens when I'm about to make a big shift and a big change. And so I'm always just a little bit before everybody else, I feel like. So I feel like this year is going to be a big shift for everybody, a big change, a new strong foundation. Like, that's what keeps coming in. So the meditations that I was getting last night as I was doing my New Year's setting, and I want you guys to do that today if you haven't already done it. The Chinese New Year, your wish list is probably one of the most powerful wish lists you get to make all year. We're kind of in the pre-Valentine's Day time frame, so that's self-love. If you are looking to manifest a relationship, this is an incredible new moon to do that. If you are looking to create foundations for a business, do that. This is definitely the energy of planting seeds, sowing seeds, really getting yourself ready for whatever it is that this season, and the season being spring. And it's hard to think about spring because it's been so cold, and I know it's really cold up north. But it is the beginning ideas of what are you gonna grow in your life? What are you gonna plant? What are you gonna nurture? How are you gonna nurture yourself? So big transformational work happening right now. So being that if you are feeling unmotivated, allow yourself that downtime, allow yourself to allow yourself to release. I see, Jessica, I'm sending you some healing. Total sacred self-care. If you need to go inward and take time to look at what changes you want to make, implement what changes you're going to make, this is the time. If it's time to do some new actions, this is the time for that too. I absolutely want you to go. There's a new show on Netflix, and it's called Tidying Up. And it's so appropriate for what's happening right now. What do you need to tidy up in your life? This is the time where you must say, does this thing that I'm doing, anything that is extra, anything that isn't required, is it bringing me joy? Anything that you are looking at, is it bringing me joy? And I've been kind of the choose joy girl for the last 4 or 5 years. That's really been my motto. And so if I were to go into this year's energy, it is all about self-awareness, self-actualization, and self-choice. And really taking a look at that object in front of you and saying, does this bring me joy? Taking a obligation and say, do I need to continue this obligation, or do I need to complete something so that I can get out of it? Anything that you're feeling any kind of stress, frustration, or anxiety over doing, you need to decide if it's anxiety because it's expansive and you're a little scared, or if it's just something you don't want to do anymore and it's no longer serving you in the way that it once was. So this year, really get yourself out of the gutter and really get yourself clean, clear, focused, grounded, and growing in the right direction. So that's my new moon happy Chinese New Year message for you, is to get really clear and to get really focused on your choices. You get to choose, and you get to choose for you. And so let me do a download for you that you know how to choose for you, that it's safe to choose for you, that you do choose for you. And send that through every cell of your body, that it is safe, that it is easy, that it is possible, and that you already do. So running that as a wholehearted message that this is your year, this is your foundation year, it's your growth year, and to do that, you're going to have to get really streamlined and really authentic. So I'm here at Cole tonight. We're going to do the solar plexus. What a perfect night to be working on your solar plexus, because that's all about your willpower, creating your desire, and getting motivated. So if you want to come down, we'll be here tonight. If you are, interested in getting a session, it's a great time to get a session. I've got my app, the My Odyssey app, and you could go to the angels section of the My Odyssey app and schedule a session with one of my angels. I've got theta healers and acupuncturists and astrology. It's a great time to get astrology reading. Jason Barron does astrology, and we have Kenna on there doing some acupuncture, and we have Lisa Tony doing all things of energy work and coaching. Darling and Molly. We have if you want to get some really great perspective, there's just some great people on there. There's Maria. It's my go-to. The idea of the My Odyssey app is that I put together all the angels, all the people I go to for healing sessions, and these people are my students or the practitioners that I go to personally. And so if it's a good time for you to get a session, you can download the My Odyssey app and book a session. That's also an incredible way to work on yourself right now. So, yeah. Hi, Linka. There's Linka actually right now. She's the app designer for the My Odyssey app. Another great thing you can always do with Chinese New Year is to review how far you've come in one year. So I remember by this time last year, there was like a little delay in getting the app up, and just look how far we've come. The app is up, it's working, it's helping people. You can also use the My Odyssey app for free meditations. Maybe you're even watching this video on the My Odyssey app, because every week we put my videos up, and so it's a good place if you're not on Facebook to watch videos, or if you're, out and about and don't want to get on Facebook, but you still want to get some motivation. My favorite meditation on there is under meditations, and it is the Connect to Love meditation. I use it all the time. Anytime I can't go to sleep, I use the go to sleep meditation. And my very, probably the second most used that I have is my, everyday meditation, where I just kind of go through, like sort of a perfect day and get you energized and ready for the day. And I do that. I listen to my own meditation about every 3 or 4 days to get myself to go through the process of creating the reality that I want to create. And that's a great goal for you, is to actually start intentionally creating your future. And that goes right into the Choose For You idea. So if you're at the Choose For You, it's a really powerful place to be. So where have you come this year? What kind of gratitude statements can you put? I'm so grateful and thankful for how far I've come in the year. I'm so grateful and thankful for how far I'm going in the year 2019. I am intending on being I'm so grateful and thankful that I have this in my life now. So you can create your own gratitude statements, and you can create your own instant healings and manifestations that way. So I hope that this helps, and that you have an incredibly blessed and beautiful new year, and that this is the time to set deep long-term intentions and planning and action, and then to follow through and align with that action. So I wish you so much love and so much joy and so many beautiful things this year. Happy New Moon and Chinese New Year from Michelle.